Hello guys from Limerick Airways and welcome back to a new video. I'm gonna now slightly move the camera a bit like this. So here it is. I'm now on my workshop on a completely different angle. Set the lights a bit better. Here is a V60, the second one. Well, this is not the V60 that you all know with the wobbling and things. This is a donor V60 and yeah, as I already think, donor is for the parts, and as you can, if you know, this thing over here is wobbling like a hell, and it just something is definitely wrong here with its rear wheel. Here, something completely wrong. So yeah, since I can't repair it, and you probably will need a pulley set to get this rear wheel off, I have now bought a second V60 for just 18 euros, which is not is just no money for a really good running train. Now this thing has a few issues, but it's completely not yeah, it's not a really bad issue. Here's the case. I've already got this all this all removed because it's just really easy. It's just a question of screwing those buffers out, and then you have access to the motor. Now here you can see the lettering is just all faded. There should be V60 1199 on 4. This is a little bit different, an older version than the V60 that I have, the new one, the newer sort. There should be a Deutsche Bundesbahn logo on here and on this side, but it is just completely gone. Yeah, the paintwork on this is in a really bad condition. Here's a ladder broken, or I mean a little fence broken off. Here's a complete ladder broken off here. So we're not going to use this. This is going on like sort of this motor here, from the wobbling wheel. I'm going to put it like this, and then we have some parts over. But the plan for today is, and hopefully, yeah, I've already test fitted this beautiful case that is still in a good condition, only needs a little bit of clean. Does work on this case. I've already test fitted it, and it does work. So the problems with this one was, as I already told you, the wobbling wheel, and also, yeah, there were those two front yeah, lamp caps that were on here. Look, they were on there, but on this side they were gone. Luckily the donor V60 got all those 4 caps complete, so we can use that. The letters on the donor V60, yeah, they were a little bit better condition than the ones that were on the good V60. So, but also important, the rusty buffers. Now can't get it really good in focus, but you can see a little bit brown thingies on the buffers. They are a little bit rusty. So I'm gonna swap them out with the good ones from the donor one. These are nicely black. So that is what's all going to happen. Before I made this video, this donor one really needed some oil, so I just gave it some oil. But then when I was speeding it up on a really high speed, there's some flames came out of out of its ankertjes, so something in the motor isn't right. I'm now gonna, well, in this video I'm gonna yeah, gonna let you see it, what looks like in the motor. So I'm gonna now screw it off and see how it looks from the inside of the motor. Maybe, yes, I guess that the previous owner used WD-40 to oil this thing, because when on the first time of riding this thing, I saw that it was smelling really bad to WD-40, so I right away thought that it was that the previous owner used WD-40 as lubrication. That's just totally wrong for one of these Fleischmann motors. You can really, guys, I really advise you using yeah, I put a train olie on this, just, but sewing machine oil or special oil from Fleischmann or Follow or anything like that is all that I would recommend for these Fleischmann motors. Nothing else. WD-40 is just too fluidly and just not really a thick oil, whilst the other ones are a lot more fluidly. So yeah, now trying to get this off, but let's see if the screw is off. Yes, that one is loose. This one is loose. This one is also loose. Let's see how it looks from the inside. Let's see if I can try to get it out. Well, I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna get all the 3 screws out, because that is probably, I guess, better. Luckily all those 3 screws are the same length, same size, so let's see if I can remove it. Come on, yes. So the axle is now coming out of its hole. Can't actually really take it that nice off. Ooh, it is quite dirty. Oh god. Okay, now, oh, completely forgot to take the brushes out. Oops. No, you all will laugh out there, but really sorry. But also probably gonna get the brushes from the, oh, the paper fell down. Gonna probably get the brushes out of this thing, probably. But this anchorage really needs a clean. Gonna first get all the oil out of here, because probably the previous owner sort of ruined it with yes, WD-40. But now looking how to get this back in its space, but it's important to get the axle back in. Gonna get those brush caps off, because oops, that one flew around. Let's get the other one off. Gonna maybe get a container so it won't fly around. Yes. Whoops. It's a bit sketchy filming this and trying to get everything out. Oh, this container won't work. Gonna try to, hopefully it won't shoot around. The shooting star. Okay, now the caps of the brushes are off, brushes are out, motor shield is loose. So now I have nicely access to het ankertje. That is quite dirty on this one, so this one definitely needs a cleanup. Gonna try to get the motor shield off, but the axle is still doesn't want to get out. Really try not to destroy anything on the front here, but there must be a way out to get this off. But now it's coming off. Yes. So now we got access to the ankertje. I'm gonna now show you how it looks, how the ankertje looks like. Here, bestie, and you can already see that it's quite dirty. But don't bend anything. No. Yeah, you can see it's quite dirty. And this one does need a clean for sure. So I'm gonna try now to get it clean. I've got here was benzina over here. Now let's go do some cleaning on the anchor chair. I hope that you all like how I am doing this cleaning and I'm doing all this. Wait, I'm gonna first grab the paper. It's fallen down on the back of the table. Gonna now try to clean up a bit because it's a bit greasy over here. Oh yes, this is definitely dirty, this. Yes. Oh dear. Really trying to get everywhere as I can. Trying to get every little spot here. But yeah. Here you can see the paper towel is already getting really black of the gunk and shit that is already on here. And also I hope that my camera won't fall out. It was 100% charged when I took it out and filmed it, so hopefully my camera won't shut off when I'm filming, because this is probably going to be quite a long video. Now I've now tried to get everything out. Now I'm gonna drip it one more little time on the benzina and let's clean it off. Oh yeah, definitely dirty. Gonna now show you how I am cleaning this out. Hopefully I can switch camera. Nope, this was picture. I can't switch camera, but hopefully you can now see what I'm doing. I can't see that now, but this is just how to do it. Hopefully this will solve the issue with yeah, WD-40 that was applied by the previous owner. A bit like this. And carefully clean it anchor off. It also looks a bit like an ASMR. Oh, this was definitely dirty. Really dirty anchor chair. Hopefully that will solve it, making a bit of flames coming out of the engine. Just like the Black 5 of Quintus models did. Also a bit of flames came out, but not as much as the Black 5. This one also makes some flames and sparks, but not as much as the Black 5 of Quintus models did. By the way, Quinton, please let me know if you already fixed everything on your Black 5. On like the front bogey that was not working, or was bent something in there. Please tell me if yours is doing perfect and is working perfectly. I'm gonna now get a second cotton bud, get a clean one, and just clean a little bit more. Then we'll put it back together. Gonna now also get in between the slots of the copper plates. Get also a bit of get all the gunk out of there. Gonna show you all on camera how to get the gunk out of there. That is in between the copper plates trapped. You can only clean that out with just an. Gonna now do my last wipe on the anchor chair, and then hopefully the whole issue will be solved. Okay, now let's carefully set it on its place. So now I've got it cleaned. Hopefully, one more wipe. but it does look a lot better than it was. Absolutely. Gonna carefully show you. Here it is, the copper plate, that anchor chain. This thing here looks a lot cleaner. Gonna now, it doesn't really does much, but now I'm gonna try to get it in between those slots here. This is what I mean with the slots, and get there all the gunk that is maybe in there trapped out, or with this one of these big ones. You could use one of these big ones, but yeah, that's what I really like to prefer to use. But you could also use a small one. It doesn't do much, but sorry guys also if there is maybe some background noise coming. Can't do much about that, but okay. Now let's get the container with Wasbenzine safe away, because probably if I leave it open like this, I will probably spill it somewhere around my table, and it would be very sad if that would happen. Carefully place the engine, the engine's shield back on its position. Let's position the axle. Now it falls through. So everything's now back in place. I'm gonna now screw it back in, and then I will, I'm gonna swap out these brushes that were in the old ones. I'm gonna swap them out with the brushes that are in the wobbly V60, because the brushes in this thing are a little bit better than the brushes that are in here. So now let's screw it back in, so then the motor won't fall apart when I'm trying to get the brushes back in a few minutes. Hopefully this will work quite nice. Sorry for the background noise from my dog. Doesn't want to screw all the way in. That's a bit weird. Maybe it's this long one. I thought that this one was the screw and also belonged to the top hole. And normally the engine shield is probably mostly held with 2 or 3 screws, and then your engine cover should be should come out. Oh my god, that anchor was so damn dirty. Now it shines throughout there, so hopefully it will be now fixed. Okay, this is not the correct screw, maybe this one. I thought they were all the same, but apparently not. Quite weird, but second one's now in too. Just also really important to do, when you do this, don't over tighten it, because then there is a chance that maybe you will break something like plastics. So when you screw on something and there's plastic, then you should be really safe, because you don't want to break anything. If it's metal, or if it's like a metal, then you can make it, then you can tighten it a bit more, but just don't over tighten it, because then you will easily break something. Oh, yeah, something went wrong there. Oh, please, screw in, my friend. Doesn't want to screw in. Hopefully I'm not screwed. That was a funny joke. I hope you all really like this nice sort of ASMR V60 video where I'm swapping the whole motor and things and all that, swapping it over. Okay, first I'm gonna tell you something, especially Quinton. As I already said, don't over tighten these screws, because yeah, it's not something I would recommend over tightening it. Also, be really careful when with one of for yeah for example with this, because yeah, you don't want to bend anything of this. Be careful with also one of these electrical things. Yeah, just be careful with all of these things. But now I got the motor back in position. Not sure if I'm gonna do one more drip of oil. We'll see if it's enough. You can also see that I'm not sure if the motor is correctly in position, but I think it's will be right. I'm gonna screw it just a little bit more in, just to be extra safe that it's correctly in position. Okay, now the motor's back in position. I think it's correctly correctly reassembled. Now I'm gonna grab the the wobbly V60. I'm gonna take out the brushes out of there, because these ones have a little bit more a bit more flash, sort of. How, I don't know how to correctly say it, but it does have it's not as worn as these brushes over here from the parts V60. Yeah, because these ones are these ones that I can see are a lot more that are really, those are really worn out. Here is the those ones have a little bit more flash. I can already see that, but yeah, these ones were really worn out from the parts V60. But from the wobbly V60, this one from the wobbly V60 has a little bit more flash. So I'm gonna put them in here. The third one. See if they fit. Yes, they fit. Now let's try to get them in. Gonna get yes, going to get the worn out brushes in the oop, a feather fell down. Oops, one of the feathers fell on the ground. Shite. Oh, one of the feathers fell down. Oh, I can see it. Ooh. I'm lucky that they didn't jump around. Ugh. Getting me back on the chair. Let's try to get them back in position. Maybe I'm gonna skip this part, because it's most important. Is that I need to get. Yeah, I'm gonna get the worn out brushes in the wobbly V60 later on. I'm not gonna do it right now. Now let's get the cap back on now. Got it like this. Here you can see the spring of the brush. Let's get it like this. The tactic is to place the brush in the cap and then lightly and then push it like this on its place. Here you can see, then make sure it's good on and tight on there like this. Good yeah, eventually the brush will be perfectly on there on the ankertje, and then it will work. Let's get the brush of the wobbly V60 out and get the brush in the part V60. If it doesn't want to get in there easily, just try. Then you need to make sure So if it doesn't want to get in there really nicely, then you need to just get your fingernail and just really gently push it in the hole. That's what she said. No more funny things. Serious business over here. Doesn't want to get out of there easily. Got the correct thing in there. Maybe with a screwdriver, press it in really, really lightly. That is it. Hopefully I'm not doing this part wrong and eventually train won't work. That would be really sad. Maybe I'm gonna also do this episode in 2 parts, cause yeah, that would be really nice if this would be an hour long. Then I would do it then I would rather make 2 videos in 1.5 hours. But okay, now I got both the brushes in from the wobbly V60 and the parts V60. Now they are pressed in all the way. Now let's hope that it will work. Now what I need to do is, since the light, this is the front side of the loco. Oh wait, yes, this is the front side of the loco. This is the rear side. And on the rear the light was working perfectly, but on the front it was broken. So I need to swap this light out with with another. Luckily, yes, light looks a little bit different than one of the lights over here. Like this is the lights from the wobbly V60. This is how there's a more common version of the light. 6599 is probably, as I thought, the serial number of the lights. And the lights on this older V60, the part V60, is a little bit different, but they screw in nicely. So I guess the light should work. I'm not gonna remove the weight, because for some reason it is stuck on here and I can't get it out. So I have to really lightly screw with a little plier the light out, because I need to somehow get swap this light out. This could really take a long time, but hopefully this is really hard to do. But yesterday when I practiced this, it was coming out. So really weird why it's not. So then, yeah. Come on, get out. Yes, okay, here's the light that is broken, but somehow doesn't look broken. So let's get it over here. Now that is perfect. Oh, now let's. I thought that I had a second light left, but maybe not. Let's see. I should have a spare light somewhere over here, but where's that spare light? I swear to God that I had a spare light somewhere laying around. I could be wrong, but I swear in my life that I had somewhere a spare light laying around. Maybe somewhere here. Nope. It is not light. Yeah, I can't find it now, but later on I will search for the light. somewhere. I should have laying somewhere laying around, but apparently it's gone now. Now, doesn't matter really much because I can now easily just screw this out. Gonna now take out the light from the parts V60, from the wobbly V60, then place it in the parts V60. The donut says V60 in fact. Here it is. This one should be working. Let's screw it in. Hopefully it will pick up and eventually screw in. Because this one, this could take a long time. And it would be also sad if I would mess up and eventually it would break. I already had that with my BS64. That one also broke. I also actually accidentally broke a light with one of these pliers. So if you want to remove a light that is really hard to get out with your fingers, you could do this. But please, guys, please be careful with this, because you easily snap it in into little pieces, and then eventually the glass breaks, and then you will eventually end up with without working light and crying and things, and bad things is going to happen. So gonna now it's screwed in, but I want to now get it really tight in there so it will make full good contact, and then hopefully we will have good working light. Okay, so the light now is in. This is not completely the correct light for this Parts V60. That is a little bit older than my wobbly V60, but hopefully it will work. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh shit! I showed my face. It doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter anything now. Now wondering if I'm gonna now do one more drip of oil instead of yeah. Well, forget it. I'm gonna just do a little drop of oil, not even a dribble, but just a little bit of train oil on here. Let's see. Yes. Now I've got the axle just a little bit more oil than you should be necessarily. But yeah, now hopefully it won't do bad things. Now, when I bought the parts V60, the front couple was broken. So here it is. It is broken. There's no hooky thing that should be look like this. This is how it should look. And on this side the hook is gone. Luckily, yeah, my wobbly V60 has a little bit different couple. This one has a newer version with a little knob on the downside here. Don't know if you can see it correctly. Here's a little knob, and this one doesn't have that. Luckily, yeah, it is a little bit an unusual way to disassemble that, but you should it should be possible to just easily with just one of these screwdrivers. It is just clicked over a really small axle, the hook system, so you should easily take it out and just push it out of the axle. It doesn't work correctly with screwdriver. Maybe with the pliers it will work. Hope I don't break it. That would be sad. Okay, this is a bit dangerous, but here it is. I got one of the hooks out. So now I'm gonna get get the parts V60 out and get it on the the wobbly V60. Now get it in the parts V60. And this should easily click on there. This will not work as brilliant as the other one, but we'll see if it will work. Maybe I even cannot get it in. Oh yes, here it is. Now I got it fixed. Isn't completely correct one, but it does work. It does move. This works. Nice. Oh, we got it fixed, the couple. So now we have um. So now we have four couples that are two couples that are working. This one, this one. Nice. Now, yeah, I think this is now the disassembly assembly of with the parts V60, and now with the good cover. This is what I really want after a few months. This is my final, plan to do. So that isn't really what it should do. Bit weird, but it's not in a good way. But yeah, let's get it on there and should fit. Would be kind of an anti-climax if it wouldn't fit, but for sure it should fit. So this side it fits, but this side it doesn't. Now show my face twice. Now it fits. Click. This has good holes. This side too. So now what I have done is I've now took the does look little bit weird, and V60 that is not correctly for this V60 because the motor and the axle and wheels is from a little bit older V60, but and then you have a newer V60 thing on there, but doesn't matter doesn't completely matter anything. So let's get everything. Oh, now let's get the right caps from the part V60 from the wobbly V60 away, and gonna put four fresh new caps on there. Make sure they are correctly on there, because yeah, it's really important to have these correctly on there. You know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm actually not gonna now assemble it. I'm gonna leave now off the cover. I'm actually now gonna do a test drive with this thing, because it's really important, of course, to have this thing working on the track. So now I'm gonna put this. Sorry for that angle, but power on. I'm gonna see if it works. Really, really wondering. Oh. The lights are working, but the engine isn't moving. Okay, this is a bit weird. Okay, that's a bit weird. The engine isn't spinning. Should not happen. Oh, there it is. was a bit stuck. It's now moving.